Somehow it became mid-January, nearly late January, and time is going by like crazy. Part of the reason why I started this project in November, as I've mentioned before, was that I knew that once the business started rolling again and we were out of the holiday season, everything was going to come crashing together. Like the Red Sea after it had parted. It was all going to crash back down together, and it was going to be real hard to maintain what I was doing before. And it wasn't an irrational prediction, it was a very accurate prediction, and it is coming true in ways even geometrically bigger than what I expected because situations changed between November and January. I counted it up and I literally work 6 jobs right now. Now, admittedly, some pay better than others, but it's kind of neat to count on your fingers and be like, oh, well, that's where all your time is going. Why would I even bring something like that up? First of all, it seems like TMI. Second of all, what does that have to do with anything, especially when you're trying to become television's Curtis Andersen again? What I'm trying to do right now is what so many other actors and performers are doing at the same time. They are following a dream and they are trying to establish a career in the entertainment industry while at the same time having to eat and pay rent and, you know, pay medical bills and cover a car note and all of those things. And our society is set up very well for people who have 9-to-5 standard jobs to be able to do that. And it isn't set up very well for freelancers or entertainment folk or really anybody who just doesn't have a steady stream of income coming in on either a weekly or bi-weekly or monthly basis. So the concerns that go along with not having enough money to live can quickly become your primary focus. Today's video is a reminder for myself as much as it is for any other performer out in the world. Don't lose focus on your priorities. If your priority is financial security, it is with a heavy heart that I say perhaps entertainment is not the job for you. I look forward to a day when the arts and creativity and things that can't be measured with, you know, base metrics and all of those whirligigs becomes as respected as showing up at some office, sitting down in front of a computer for a certain amount of time, and then clocking out at 5 or 6. I don't know when that's going to happen. I hope it happens soon, but I don't know that I'll see it in my lifetime. And until then, it is up to us as the performers and freelancers and people who are always looking for a gig to keep an eye on the prize and make sure that you maintain your priorities. Now, priorities are different than responsibilities. You have a responsibility to be able to maintain yourself. Like, it would be irresponsible for me to quit everything and just be like, hey, Renee, animals, fend for yourselves, go collect berries and hunt wild game. So I have a responsibility to make sure that I can pay for our lives. But my priorities need to be in check. And my top priority has to be getting back that entertainment career. And it's a careful line to walk, because for those of us who require survival jobs, you don't want to be a dick to your survival job. If they're good enough to work with you and the funky schedules that go along with this entertainment job, that is amazing. That is great. It is really hard to find, which is why it became such a long-standing joke that actors were waiters and waitresses, because that was supposed to be the flexible job. Modern times, that's really not true. I don't know a whole lot of waiters and waitresses that have the same kind of flexibility that there used to be. Frankly, I have more flexibility in my office marketing jobs than most of my friends that have entered the food industry have. And so you don't want to, you know, step on their toes or take advantage of something that they are willing to work on with you. But at the same time, there are going to be those times when you've got to be, hey, I got to go do this because this is my career and this is my job, and that can be really tough. And my best advice to you is, first of all, persevere. Hard decisions are hard because you care, and go with your gut and make the right choice. Listen to your priorities to help make that decision. And two, don't be a dick about it. If you do have to make a hard choice and somebody is going to get stepped on, at least be polite about it. You know, and I know that sounds terrible, but if you're going to be put in a position where it's going to be inconvenient, or it's going to be it's going to feel like something is going to be damaged, the best you can do is just be gracious and move forward with the best of intentions, because that's what you can control. As long as your intentions are good and you're following your priorities, then the hard decision is a little bit easier to make. TLDR, make sure that you've got your priorities in line with what you really want. If that's an entertainment job, make sure you're going for the entertainment job. If it's financial security, then follow the money. I don't know what else to tell you. And then when it comes to the tough choices, don't be a dick.